Second time recording. It's going good, brother. Can't complain. How about yourself?
Can't complain, man. I'm just getting the jitters off me. Just getting the jitters off me. Trying to get it going, man. I've been doing the same. I've been sticking to the strategy like 2 days in a row, 3 days in a row, and it's been going good. It's been going good.
So, how's it feel to get some of the jitters off?
I mean, if it feels good, I'm like I was in a trade today, and I'm like, man, come on, man. This is supply and demand. You have to work, but I know that was stupid to say it. You don't have to work, but it was like, come on, you're supposed to work. You're supposed to work, but I gotta just calm down. But what's making it good for me is I'm doing the same thing every day. Well, I just started really this week, like trading the real live markets like effectively. So it's like what's making it better is like, okay, yesterday I traded US 30 and I was in crazy drawdown and I stuck with it. Today was like, come on, because the news did some crazy stuff, but price still ended up, going with my bias. So that's helping me. So like that's helping me. Like, at least I'm doing the same thing every day and I'm not switching. So I know that's gonna get easier. And I know one, I'm just gonna have an easy trade one day, but I'm just sticking to the plan. That's all I can do. I have to keep on doing that every day.
Yeah, it's still low. It's still low volume. So, I mean, the good thing is that if you start these habits now, give it 2 weeks, and that's when things are looking right. Like right now, it's not. To be honest, there's not much reason to be in the market most days. It really isn't. Like even looking at it now, I was thinking about taking off for the rest of this week because after seeing today's trades, I was like, nah, that's not. It's not it. It's still very low.
So you telling me the market is better than this?
Yes.
Yeah, I know it is, but it's like shit. Like I'm catching these trades. So you telling me the style you taught me when the market is even good, I'm gonna be killing it? Like that's good to know
Yeah,
because
this is not even a good market, bro. Like the market is moving very erratically on most pairs. So it's not moving with any true gusto. Like you can tell that there's not much movement. You can tell there's not that many people trading, period. It's not really anything to get excited about, to be honest. The market moves much better. So where you're catching 4-hour trades, it could be 10-hour trades. There's much more movement. Like when I go look at the market, I'm seeing gaps almost everywhere, and the gaps tell me, okay, people aren't really trading. So what's happening here is there's low volume. So somebody's able to move the market with a small amount of orders, but they wouldn't be able to do that on a normal day when all of the banks come back and they start, executing their plans for the year. So,
but strategy still the same. Market, high market, low market, right? We still supply and demand all day.
strategy is still the same, but the effectiveness isn't as much.
Okay.
So where I got my trade, for instance, today for 4-hour in EU, it shouldn't take me as long to hit 4R. That's what happens when you don't have volume.
Yeah,
So,
I'm like, yeah, especially on EU. And I'm like, damn, you took a good trade. It's only 3R coming out of this.
but that's how the lack of volume there is. So
Gold is booming. Gold is, man, I'm liking gold. I'm liking gold.
yeah, you're catching it time of year where everybody is freaking out over inflation.
Yeah.
Bitcoin's jumping up. Gold's gonna go on a run before stuff moves. But yeah, no, it's not. The market right now is not anything to be excited about. There's not really much going on. But your system should never change. That's the thing. If you're changing your system, then you're just not. You're going to affect your ability to be consistently profitable. So.
Yeah, no, I'm not changing this system. That's why I'm happy. I'm not even taking my test yet. I'm just still doing practice.
Mm-hmm.
Can you show your trades today, please?
Yeah. Hold on 1 second. I gotta find my extra screen. Okay, here we go.
You trade London, huh?
Yeah, I'm looking for London. I'm just starting to look. I'm just watching more than anything right now. I'm trying to see what are we going to get. And it just so happened I could see opportunities. So here was my I used the H4 too. Oh, how did I have on this chart? Okay, let's clear it off. So I used H4 to figure out what was my overall bias for the day. My bias was that I was going to be taking buys. So that was my directional bias. So when I came to M15, I was looking for anywhere where I saw valid order flow giving me buys. That was here. But where I took my trade was kind of tricky though, because I ended up having consolidation here. So there was consolidation really all the way until here. And what I was waiting for, oh, there it is. I was waiting for price to break out of the zone, which it did. And then I took my trade on 15 seconds.
Wow, that's a lot of consolidation on the 15 seconds.
Yeah, this is super choppy. It's super choppy right now. It wasn't. So price made a strong move right during Frankfurt. Let me change this back. Interest. Okay. Price came in, gave me my trade to take. And so.
Is that the 50% or is the 60%?
Somewhere between 40 and 60. I don't even know. I don't look at the number. As long as it comes into the yellow, then I can take the trade. So,
and yellow is realistically, it's what is it though? Is it the yellow's 40 to 60 or 40 to 75?
40 to 60.
40 to 60.
So, and then I was surprised that we got a move because I was waiting to see what kind of move. We ended up getting more consolidation right here. So when I saw this consolidation, I moved my stop loss to break even. And price never came back to test it. So I kept seeing like small jumps.
Wait, I'm sorry. When did you go to break even?
When I saw consolidation.
Yeah, where? Oh, so damn, you got in right there though. So it could have took you out, huh? You don't care.
Yeah, if it takes me out, I don't lose anything. So
Exactly.
Nothing to fear. But it kept showing me that it was heading higher. So I didn't have a reason to exactly get out the trade. And by the time it gave me about 8R, I just went ahead and closed it. So because I'd already known on the 15-minute, I'd already passed a spot where I was watching anyways. So I was expecting somewhere in this area for price to slow down, which it did. So it gave me enough. It came into the zone. I was looking for my target, and that's where I closed my trade.
So that was nice. So I got I got out to the right. You see where that 15M is, that gray candle? That great, yeah. So would you would have kept it running? Because I got out that 15-minute zone right there, but obviously price is still booming. I mean, I shouldn't have got out, right? Or can you check the price action?
But you shouldn't have. But
yeah,
I mean, that's fine for you, right? Because as I'm saying, it still comes back to market structure. You should know that they have to going to take out both of these highs because that's the last higher high. So there was no reason for you to
wait. You said it has to.
If it's going to continue in the trend, it has to.
Yeah.
But you have to think. You have to think in everything in terms of market structure. You got out because of fear. You didn't think about market structure.
Mm-hmm. I got out because on a 3-minute, it did like a little 1 minute, it did like a change of character. Just a little one, but like.
But that's what I'm saying. You're not thinking about market structure. You're looking at lower time frames. Lower time frames going to show you every kind of signal. It'll throw you and be confused. You weren't thinking about higher time frame. everything that happens on lower time frame has some type of higher time frame relevance that it has to connect to. So what you got here ended up being nothing more than a candle pullback.
Exactly.
It pulls back and then it went through. So you saw this chalk, but you're not thinking in terms of market structure and in terms of multi-time frame. And so you saw that and that got you scared and you closed the trade.
Exactly.
But if you got in somewhere down here, right?
Yeah, I got in.
Why? And then price end up making this BOS. Why would you get out? It's
Exactly.
like what was your reasoning outside of seeing a chalk on a small time frame? Like why a chalk? You can see a chalk anywhere. Chalk anywhere means nothing. Chalk has to have some type of relevance. What is it related to, etc. So.
And I think it was that, like you said, that was the reason I got out. And also, yesterday, gold, like I had a gold, my bias was buys, and then they ended up selling. I'm like, damn, I was trying to buy. Like, it's probably a different way, but you can go yesterday, just go to the left a little bit, and then it kind of scared me. Oh, yeah, it's 15-minute. We are right there. And it just totally reversed because I had a zone right here. I don't know how do I write on your screen?
You should see a little annotation button.
And I see whiteboard. No. Yeah, now everybody does that except me. I don't know how to do that. Okay, annotate. This. Okay, yeah, I had a zone. This was my zone, and then price came back into the zone, and then I'm thinking I'm going to buy again, but I guess price end up chalking right here on a lower time frame or something, and that's what I'm like. So I'm thinking that's in my head already. So I'm thinking like, wow, is it going to do the same thing it did yesterday?
But you're still not thinking of market structure, bro. It chalked at a zone that was near a potential higher high. This is the higher high on the 4 hour. You're not thinking about multi-time frame. When you get stuck looking at the lower time frame, you're gonna see a variety of things. You have to know, everything has a why, but you have to know why. It makes sense that you see all these wicks at a high from the 4 hour and price reverses. Okay, what that means is that you have literally this resistance that it's coming into. You can tell from the wicks that, okay, it does not want to pass this 4 hour high. Price goes back into it. Price shows you more order flow that's going up bullish. Okay, it's taking a second chance. So all this means is that we had a weak move. This is why I keep saying the market is not really that great right now at all. You go to the 4 hour, you look at it, it came into the zone, it tried to leave the zone, it comes back into the zone, it left again today. It's all market structure. But you can't get stuck looking at lower time frame stuff and making your decisions based upon what you see on the 3 minute. It's not going to tell you the big picture.
Thanks.
It's like a crime happening in LA and then people saying all of America is filled with nothing but crime. Like that's the crime in LA is one small part of what happens in the rest of the world, the rest of the United States, but it's not indicative of everything that's going to happen in the United States. Does that make sense?
That makes perfect sense. So can you go to the 15-minute real quick, please?
Yep.
So since this did a BOS, since that did a BOS, it doesn't matter what the next candle does. We're still looking at market structure that it should be going up still, right? On the
market structure hasn't reversed yet. So
well, because sometimes it'll reverse like right there.
Sometimes it will, sometimes it won't. But it was more high probability that you were going to go through.
And why was it more high probability?
Because it came up to this zone, it pushed back, it broke through this zone, it pulls back. You're expecting a pullback. And you have to understand the market moves in phases. So it doesn't move in a straight line. It moves up and moves down, moves up and moves down. So you never get a straight line. So once it breaks through, you're already expecting a pullback after a BOS. Like that's the first expectation. So you just depends on how big of a pullback is it. Is it a strong pullback, short pullback? We don't know. So,
Exactly.
but I would have held it.
Man, I was chill trade.
I wasn't looking at the market, but I could have taken. I saw there would have been an entry right here that I could have taken, but I wasn't even looking at that point.
To the right or where I got out? Right
there,
right at that wood. Yeah, right there.
There would have been one right here to take. So,
man, your strategy cold.
could have probably netted another 4R or so, but yeah, it's just following market structure, man. Everything you do has to follow theory of what it needs to follow a theory, and the theory needs to be something that you can replicate across the markets. Because if you can't find it in the markets, then it isn't. But the thing is, you have to understand how all these things work together. It's not, you can't just look at any one thing in trading. You got to look at all the pieces. It's like a puzzle that has to be put together. So,
Understood. So you sticking with your pairs, huh?
no, I mean, my pairs can always change. I'm not tied to those pairs. That's just where I start. So,
okay. Can we see your EU trade?
yeah. So,
I tried EU. I just don't like it.
So, oh yeah, here it was.
Yeah,
so looking at the 4R, this just looks like shit.
Man,
it's like complete shit. So price ended up making our high here. It taps back into this demand zone. That's why I was saying the market, this is very low volume. Like this is what, no, not even that. This is what the market moves like when the market actually has momentum. It moves more in a straight line instead of moving sideways like this. That's crap. So market came into my 4-hour demand zone. So switched to M15. I saw a demand. It made a chalk here off of this demand. Price came into it. Price broke out of the consolidation that I was watching. And
wait, that's Thursday. Oh, today's Thursday. I'm tripping.
Well, yeah, because I wake up at ungodly hours. So here we had consolidation. It broke out of the consolidation. So then I went to the 1 minute time frame. And I really took my trade right before London opened. It was crazy. So, oh, here it is. Price. That's, yeah, it was this one. Okay. Price ends up making a chalk right here. And then I didn't take that one. It made a strong push here for me. So I took this one. And I took my trade right here. Pulled back, gave me some consolidation, but I was like, okay. Something like this. So then price pushed up, and price consolidated some more. It ran out of momentum after the London Open, so it didn't go nowhere. And then finally, price made this strong push up here. And when I saw this movement up here, that's when I definitely closed my trade. Stop loss wasn't that. No, it was like this. I don't know what it was. It was something like this. Oh no, it's because my trade got in like right here. Yeah. I didn't get it exactly on that candle. Okay. Yeah, it was something like this. And it made all this weak movement. It made this push. As soon as I saw the push, I closed it. Because it had already broken. It already broken my high here when it made the trade. It made a new high. It made a pullback, and it made these weak pushes. And that's how I knew it just wasn't worth it for me to keep trying. So,
chop. Yeah. So and then your entry. So do you get in like you get in at that equilibrium pricing no matter what the candle shows, you just get in?
No, I have a trigger that I look for. When I see the trigger, I enter on it.
Can you okay? You do on a 15 second. Can you show me like a 1 minute trigger? That will be suffice for you.
Trigger changes on every type of trade. But a good thing that you might want to look at is engulfing candles.
Mm-hmm.
So
yeah, because I've been doing like my inside bar, but when the inside, I've been not doing so well if the inside bar is like a small inside bar and it's like a pin, like those don't go well for me. I've been noticing that a small inside bar, but it's like a pin, almost like a doji candle, like a pin candle, like those don't go well.
yeah, I don't follow any candlestick patterns. So mine's not based upon a pattern and certain criteria that I'm looking for. But a good place to start is starting with engulfing candles.
Cool. Understood. Well, next time just hold that trade while it can be stuck in that lower time frame.
Yeah, don't get stuck on lower time frame. You always need to have a higher time frame reference for everything you do. Only time you should hear me looking at your lower time frames is just to enter a trade. That's it.
Just to enter a trade, huh?
That's it.
Yeah, because I seen it pass. I know the one-on-one we had. I seen it pass, and I was expecting a pullback. I mean, like the good thing is that it passed, so I shouldn't have been tripping like that. Should have got off the time frame. Like it passed, bro. It broke. It did a break of structure. I should have just like, okay, calm down.
Yeah, you gotta keep in mind with market structure, right? And the market structure will tell you exactly what to do because it's telling you what it's telling you the hand the market's going to play. That's the best part.
It's telling you what?
It's telling you what the market's about to play.
Yeah. Yeah, I seen it. Could have easily got. Man, it's got 18 on right now.
But the more time you spend backtesting, you'll understand it deeper because you got to backtest it way more to understand how market structure really works between multiple time frames. Because if not, you'll just start seeing things and start jumping because you see one thing in one message and one thing on one time frame and one thing in another time frame, and it's not going to ever help you to really understand what the market's really doing. You know, so
Understood.
yep, brother. What? Any other questions that you may have?
Nah, that's pretty much it, boy. I see. Well, just to talk about the news, like I see, like I know you had wrote me that it's 30, 60 days late. It's crazy how everybody's getting laid off and then unemployment can't just come lower.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, but you explained that already.
Yeah, nah, you can't read these reports in real time. When they announce they're going to do layoffs, they're saying this in advance, not saying before. So,
Yeah, that's pretty much it. I appreciate it.
no problem, brother. Well, on the recording, give it till the end of the day, and today's recording is up. I've been forgetting to send a message to tell people that the recordings are up. So it'll be up in a day, man. And I will check with you on Discord.
Okay. Thank you so much.
No problem, brother.
Yeah.